Good day, ma'am. By the way, my name is Naridi Dakoy Lucagais. B is Agriculture 1, Block 2. My topic is all about research process. What is research process? The research process involves identifying, locating, assessing, and analyzing the information you need to support your research question, and then developing and expressing your ideas. The research process can be broken down into 7 steps, making it more manageable and easier to understand. So, kining research process kay nag-identify ni siya sa pag-locate sa pag-analyze sa impormasyon nga atong gikinahanglan para sa ato ang gina-research. 8 stages in the research process. First, identifying the problem, reviewing the literature, setting research question, objectives, and hypotheses, choosing the study design, deciding on the sample design, collecting data, processing and analyzing data, and last, writing the report. So for the step 1, the first and foremost task in the entire process of scientific research is to identify a research problem. I will identify the problem will lead the researcher to accomplish all important phases of the research process, starting from setting objectives to the selection of the research methodology. But core question is whether all problems require research. We have countless problems around us, but all that we encounter do not qualify as research problem, and thus these do not need to be researched. Step 2. A reviewer of relevant literature is an integral part of the research process. It enables the researcher to formulate his problem in terms of specific aspect of the general area of his interest that has not been so far researched. Such a review not only provides him exposure to a larger body of knowledge, but also equips him with enhanced knowledge to efficiently follow the research process. Through a proper review of the literature, the researcher may develop the coherence between the results of his study and those of the others. Step 3. After discovering and defining the research problem, researchers should make a formal statement of the problem leading to research objectives. An objective will precisely say what should be researched, to delineate the type of information that should be collected, and provide a framework for the scope of the study. The best expression of a research objective is well-formulated testable research hypothesis. A hypothesis is an unproven statement or proposition that can be refuted or supported by empirical data. Hypothetical statements asserts a possible answer to a research question. And the fourth, the research design is the blueprint or framework for fulfilling objectives and answering research questions. It is a master plan specifying the methods and procedures for collecting, processing, and analyzing the collected data. There are 4 basic research designs that a researcher can use to conduct his or her study. First, survey, and the second, experiment, and the third, secondary data study, and last, observational study. Step 5. Sampling is an important and separate step in the research process. The basic idea of sampling is that involves any procedure that uses a relatively small number of items or proportions, called a sample, of a universe called population, to conclude the whole population. It contrasts with the process of complete enumeration, in which every member of the population is included. Such a complete enumeration is referred to a census. Step 6. The gathering of data may range from simple observation to a large scale survey in any defined population. There are many ways to collect data. The approach selected depends on the objectives of the study, the research design, and availability of time, money, and personnel. With the variation in the type of data, qualitative or quantitative, to be collected, the method of data collection also varies. Step 7. Data processing generally begins with the editing and coding of data. Data are edited to ensure consistency across respondents and to locate omissions of any. In survey data, editing reduces errors in the recording, improves legibility, and clarifies unclear and inappropriate responses. In addition to editing, the data also need coding because it is impractical to place raw data into a report. Alphanumeric codes are used to reduce the responses to a more manageable form for storage and future processing. And last, step 8. The entire task of a research study is accumulated in a document called a proposal. A research proposal is a work plan, prospectus, outline, and offer a statement of intent or commitment from individual researcher or an organization to produce a product or render a service to a potential client or sponsor. The proposal will be prepared to keep in a view sequence presented in the research process. The proposal tells us what, how, where, and to whom it will be done.